What's up, Shanna? We live? Y'all hear me? We feeling me? What's up, y'all? What's up? How y'all doing this weekend, this beautiful day? What's up? Anybody around? Hi, Shanna. What's up? I'm just sitting here, man. I've been hearing I've been hearing a lot of bullshit. For real. I've been hearing a lot of bullshit over the past couple of months. You know what I mean? A lot of bullshit. You know what I mean? So one of the things, that been troubling me, you know what I mean? One of the things that been troubling me, Willie, Sir James, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, Shanna? What's up, Bass? Yeah, I just have, been thinking about this particular topic over a course of a few conversations on Trinity Arms and Gear. Please subscribe to the channel. That's a other channel, the more grown up channel. This is just what Trinity Arms and Gear, and it was some conversations that started with me and my man Ray Official and my man Joe Vodq, and we talk about everything from motherfucking sneakers to hats, bro. I mean everything from A to Z. Joe Vod keeps saying we need to record our phone conversations and just put it all live because our phone conversations is like crazy uh controversial. You know what I mean? It's like our private phone conversations is like live on steroids. You know what I mean? And it's really dope. And I'm really, blessed and pleasured to get the to have the pleasure of working with these guys and getting to know them. You know what I mean? uh it's a match made in hell going to heaven, you know what I mean? Because it's we all are very passionate about the things that we believe in. We passionate about this two-way thing. With that being said, right, one of the conversations we were having was I ain't gonna get into details, but we were talking about products, and Joval is adamant about maintaining weapon systems. You know what I mean? Maintaining your weapon system. Cleaning your firearm. You know what I mean? Making sure it's oiled. And the conversation went to a point where, what I mean, most people, Joval express, didn't really know how to clean their guns or how to properly maintain their gun. So, it didn't seize up on your malfunction or have particular rust protection or whatever. What you said? You listen to that Mexican OT in the shower jamming. Yeah, that shit is fire, Jason. But yeah, back to what I was saying. Um, that people and it surprised me because I really I did a lot of research on how to clean certain ones of these weapons, because we had like old school guns, back in the days. When I was out in the military, we had like old school shit, and I was an armor. I had to clean them shits, so I really didn't like that. So it was talk about so much of gun maintenance, and then the conversation kind of like went on to uh training to get proficient, constant training. So it's maintenance and training and all of this bullshit. This is like not bullshit, but all of these other things that's pertaining to the gun and your skills with the gun. But I was like, what if, what I mean, I'm this big giant motherfucker who's out of shape, you know what I mean? Or I'm a skinny person with health issues. You see what I'm saying? Or I can't maintain my twitch or tennis elbow like I'm suffering from right now. Tennis elbow, which there is a cure to, you know, but it involves the whole tennis elbow that I got is just due to me neglecting maintenance on my body, not stretching properly. You know what I mean? Not flexing. See, I'm flexing these motherfucking guns, but am I stretching and flexing my body? You know what I mean? The guns don't have any is nothing. It's just a tool. But if the thing that's running the tool or the person that's running the tool is not it's not optimized, or in shape, whether he has heart, you know what I mean? As far as I know, somebody get into an incident and they're not in the best of health, and that adrenaline rush, adrenaline can kill you. Just your heartbeat may be, you know what I mean? Your heart may not be in the best of shape. You see what I'm saying? Fear and panic can kill you physically. And I don't think a lot of people, I know a lot of my man Tactical Skillionaire, you subscribe to his channel, you know what I mean? He talks a lot about, mental health and fidelity. And he talks a lot about that. And I see a lot of people in the two-way community speaking about uh mental health, emotional health, uh maintaining their firearm, what I mean, maintaining their mental health, maintaining their emotional intelligence, maintaining your weapon system, maintaining your training. But very few have I heard maintaining your physical, the shit that's running the weapon system. You know what I mean? If you don't got the dexterity to draw when at time of need, or your heart rate, or you know what I mean, you got you ate too many motherfucking Doritos and got too much high cholesterol and shit, and you ain't balancing that shit out, you basically killing yourself. You see what I'm saying? Yo, I don't know what just happened. What I was looking at before I dropped off. What was the last thing I was talking about? You know what I mean? What was the last thing I was talking about? Give me a second. Or the person that's running free to draw when at time of need, or your yeah. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, then I blacked out. I'm sorry, y'all, but that shit is a little bit crazy, because if you don't make your body, you know what I mean, is your temple, and your mind is the altar. If you want to look at it as a more spiritual. Yeah, I don't know what just happened. Yeah, so if you want to look at it a little something like that, you have to take care of it. And I got this tennis elbow, man, running around, shooting these guns and carrying these gun cases, and it's all the reason why I'm hurting like this, and I could barely like close my fists. The reason why I'm hurting like this because I didn't stretch. I didn't maintain my joints and my dexterity, and it's my fucking fault. You know what I mean? It's really hard for me to even squeeze right now just because I neglected shit that I know. You know what I mean? Shit that I know that you need to at least, if I'm understand, like exercising and working out and all this running shit and the 8 million weight training things ain't for everybody, don't got it in them. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying simple shit. Maintain your blood pressure. You see what I mean? Maintain your glucose levels. You know what I mean? Keep an eye on it. You know what I mean? If you don't work out and shit, at least stretch, right? At least stretch and do some walking. Get that heartbeat flowing. You see what I'm saying? Get that shit together, because I'm telling you, if that fear kick in, adrenaline rush, and if your heart, that blood pump ain't rocking right, that blood pump ain't rocking right, you might be on a drawer and pass the fuck out. For real. You might be on a drawer and pass out. Yeah, yo, I broke the matrix, yo, for real, man. And this society, for real, they have all these conspiracy theories about, what the man is doing, or what the society is doing, or what the government is doing, or what corporation is doing. But look at, regardless of what they're doing, what are we doing to ourselves? Are we feeding? Are we eating and drinking ourselves to fucking death? Are we our own worst enemies? And we got the right to be, because I know I am. I'm my own biggest threat. But knowing that consciously that I am my own biggest threat, I try to balance that shit out. I try to keep myself in check. I have my libations, you know what I mean? I ain't showing no labels, but I'm having my libations and shit. But I don't, I maintain that my libations is only a certain amount of time on a certain amount of days until it's cut off. You see what I'm saying? I try my best to balance it. I know just like you, a lot of cats maintain their proficiency with their firearm by doing dry fires and all of that shit. That's all good. But what about flexing those joints that pull them fucking triggers before you even start dry firing? You know what I mean? Every morning I do like, stretch and flex, do it for like maybe 15 minutes a day. And it's nothing really. It's just like hands up, pull us back. But it's the days that I don't do it or don't do it well. It's like hold for 15 seconds. You know what I mean? Touch my toes, hold for like 15 seconds. Just simple as shit. You know what I mean? Simple as stretches just to get your muscles used to moving, get your muscles or your joints ready for the shit that you may engage. Lately, because I came to the epiphany or the realization that my shit ain't all right. I just be looking good and shit like that, right? I be looking good, but I know my shit ain't right. I've been walking, you know what I mean? And that walking is going to turn to a jog, and that jog is going to turn to a run. You know what I mean? I've been walking to the store. The store is like 3/4 of a mile. So I walk like 3/4 of a mile and back. So I look at that as a mile and a half. That's like the Navy, that was used to be the Navy PRT. But soon I'm run it. I'm gonna jog it and run it. I need to get in the optimum because I don't know for real, for real. I don't, everybody said, we don't know what could happen or we don't know how it's going to happen, but we need to be prepared, right? So we getting all these goods, these canned goods, and our comms ready, our kit ready, our weapons ready. But what about the shit that's running all of that? What about that? What are we doing with this? And the funny thing, I talked to Jova. I was like, "Yo, man, we doing this event. We're planning an event on the Trinity. You know what I mean?" Talked to Jova. I was like, "Yo, maybe you could do a ruck." Joe was like, I ain't doing no damn ruck. He said, I'm gonna ruck my ass to my car. You know what I mean? He all beat up and stuff, you know what I mean? So I was talking to Joe Vi about doing a little bit of a ruck, but it was all funny and good. My man Jason Ewan volunteered. He said, later for that, man, I'll throw the backpack down. So Cassie got all their get home bags and they got their fucking bug out bags, right? They got like 50 pounds of shit in it, but they never carried 50 pounds in their life on their back. Carry that 50 pounds for 2 hours. Just walk around the house with it. You know what I mean? Don't even try to go outside. Walk up and down the stairs in your house. Go to the backyard, do some chores with that 50-pound backpack on. If you can't do it, that means you need to take some of that shit out there. No matter what this YouTube cat said, this is the shit you need in your motherfucking bag. If you can't carry it, it's useless. You know what I mean? If you can't draw the gun is useless. If you can't handle a threat because your tinker ain't working, you useless. You know what I mean? So these are things that we have to seriously, my people, we have to be mindful of our physical health. You know what I mean? And we can talk about mental health, but that's a particular another topic. I really want to talk about our physical health, bro. Because without you know what I mean, without these, you can't. You know what I mean? You can't shoot. You cannot shoot. If you can't hold your hand steady, if you don't have your eyes or your glasses, you know what I mean? Another thing, we're gonna get into that. Conversation I had with my man Smashing That Bass, and he just remind me of this shit, right? Smashing That Bass, my dude, we chop it up all the time. Looking at these silencers and shit, these suppressors, all right? Suppressors generally reduce the sound of whatever caliber you shoot in. We could talk about this later on Trinity as another topic because we got to get Jova in here to get all encyclopedia Jova Q on us. But suppressors, from what I'm seeing, they usually reduce the sound signature of a particular caliber fired out of a particular firearm by about, but somewhere between 25 and 35 decibels, right? So in order not to get so scientific in this, and we can wait for Jova on another day, Monday or another day, to talk about this deeper. But at 25 to 35 decibel decrease. So if I got a 308 and my 308 is pushing out, my 308 unsuppressed is pushing out 190 decibels, right? Unsuppressed. And the suppressor is only going to reduce that 35 decibels, or say 30 decibels. That's a good, between 25 and 35 decibels. That suppressor is only going to reduce that much. So from 190 down minus 30 is going to end us somewhere around 160. If my math is correct, I only got an engineering degree around this motherfucker. But if my math is right, it's like 160. If I remember my hearing conservation training and lessons and stuff that I've received, anything over 100, you need require hearing protection of anything over 100 decibels. So this 308 is shooting unsuppressed at 190 decibels. I suppress it, it's at 160 decibels. I still need hearing protection. Double hearing protection at that, even with the suppressed 308. On the other side, if I'm shooting a 300 blackout, right? 300 blackout generally has unsuppressed 160 something decibels average, right? Subsonic, 160 something decibels. You take that same 300 blackout and you suppress it, and mind you, the suppressor is going to be anywhere from 25 to 35 decibels. You're going to say 30 decibels is you're going to reduce that. So from 160 to it's going to be 130 decibels. As far as I know about hearing conservation, that still requires fucking hearing protection. So now, if people just buy, oh, I don't want to wear my earmuffs, are you seriously that enthusiastic that you're going to compromise your hearing? You know what I mean? Because of some marketing shit, it's hearing safe. You see what I'm saying? Anytime you're dealing with the firearm, the primary thing is your individual safety. You see what I'm saying? I would not recommend anyone using a firearm unless absolutely emergency in hot situations without eye protection and hearing protection. You know what I mean? I don't know how many of y'all ever, not in the range, been in an incident where a firearm was discharged indoors. But that shit is deafening. You know what I mean? Deafening. Your ears blow out. Yeah, you can't even fucking think. It's disorienting. And I'm just, the experiences I've been in were just little pistol incidents. Now pistols literally run probably about 140 decibels. When you suppress them, they at like a 110. But when those echoes bouncing off, them sound waves bouncing off this wall, that is a lot of pain, boy. It's like, yeah, what? So in these speakers, like, we got a home invasion, and I'm gonna just grab the shit and just start shooting. We're gonna dump a full motherfucking clip down the stairs because I got intruder and I got my motherfucking Surefire X300 on this motherfucker because my shit is all flexed the fuck out. You're a fool because it's the noise itself is going to disorientate you so much that you're not even going to recognize what's going on. You see what I'm saying? Which I think is a conscious advocacy for the NFA to relieve the suppressors, because I think a suppressor will reduce some of that, but suppressors are still not hearing safe. You know what I mean? Now, Bass talk about this 22s don't, and that's a conversation I had. A 22 kind of unsuppressed is literally rocking at like 100 and 130 decibels, between 125 130 decibels. You know what I mean? So that's like more like my unsuppressed nail gun that I used to frame with when I used to frame to concrete foundations back when I used to do physical labor. You know what I mean? So that you still need hearing protection for. Now, when you suppress it, because I have a suppressed nail gun, you know what I mean? You still need hearing protection because it's only going to reduce it down to, if it's rocking like 130, 130, 140 decibels, it's going to bring it down to 110. But that 22 is a real close threshold, you know. But are you going to rock your threshold uh uh to the maximum? So I'm not going to sit there with a 22 suppress and shoot a million motherfucking rounds, and you're going to fit your goddamn air conditioner and them old school air conditioners in your car and your house can lead to long-term hearing loss. You see what I'm saying? You got to protect your health, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, don't take these chances because this shit looks cool. Motherfuckers want to shoot the machine gun in one hand with a cigarette hanging out his mouth, drinking a motherfucking Coke. You know what I mean? Because you can't get a lot of this shit back, bro. Your vision, you know what I mean? Your hearing, you know what I mean? Your if you lose a finger or arm, you can't get that back, man. And God forbid you lose your lungs or your heart because somebody scared you to death. You felt so threatened and panicked that you had a fucking heart attack. You see what I'm saying? So let's do some, you know what I mean? What I'm talking about is, ladies and gentlemen, let's look at doing some preventive maintenance in our life. Check our diet, man. Ain't nothing wrong. Yo, I'm the fucking hamburglar, bro. And I'm 50 years old. I'm the hamburglar. I'm a hamburger fiend. You know what I mean? I love burgers, bro. Gourmet burgers. I'm the hamburger. I go around the world eating hamburgers, bro. You know, I'm all America. Hamburgers and French fries. You know what I mean? I'm that dude. I don't eat the healthiest, you know what I mean? But I eat consciously. You know what I mean? I know what I eat and I know how it's going to affect my body. So I just make sure that, you know, I have to put the fucking brakes on it. You know what I mean? You ain't going to shoot the gun so long before you have to, all right, it's time to clean this motherfucker. Don't wait till the shit blow up in your face. You know what I mean? Don't wait till your health blow up in your face. You know what I mean? Maintain consciousness, get checkups, see what you need to work on. I know I need to work on, me and these fucking cigarettes. And I'm just about beating my caffeine addiction. You know, I'm beating this caffeine thing down. And the next thing is cigarettes thing. And but I'm not, it's a lifelong journey. I gotta balance it out. I know I'm smoking less now than I was before. So it's just got to balance it out. And I have to do more walking, you know what I mean? And then more running, more physical activity to counter the damage that I'm doing to myself. You see what I'm saying? And I want to see everybody around here live, right? And I don't want to see the gun save you life, but the fucking heart attack killed you. You know what I mean? Or the guilt killed you. Or whatever the fucking that we ain't even gonna call the shit natural fucking illness, natural causes. We gonna call that shit lack of fucking physical maintenance. You know what I mean? You didn't change the motherfucking oil in the car and the car broke down on you. You know, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see you stranded on the side of the road because you neglected to take care of yourself. Or I got to keep saying, huh. And I already talk loud, be yelling in cat's ear about, yo, you don't hear me? Because the motherfucker is suffering from hearing loss. You know what I mean? Or I talk to, a cat like Skilly who you got to look at him from one eye because he ain't got the other eye. You know what I mean? And I'm just joking with my man Skilly. But please, everybody, please. I'm going to drop the link in case some of y'all want to holler at the kid. You know what I mean? But yo, physical health is it's like some ill situation that I just feel it's not being spoke about. So if y'all feel like coming in here, I've been sitting here for what 20 minutes, 20 something minutes talking that shit. Y'all could join me and have a conversation. You know what I mean? It's all good. What's up, Too Rich? Too Rich been shown. flexing them coins and stuff. You know what I mean? Looking good. That's one of my other habits, one of my other things. But I'm not invested so much in it because I left it alone for a little while. But I'm gonna get back in. I'm gonna get back into my coins and my stamps. I've been diverted with this firearms and my other habits. My other interests. Shall I say? You know what I mean? But I'm gonna get back deeper into that. You know what I mean? Because a man gotta create his own purpose and stuff. You know what I mean? But that's mental stuff, and we ain't getting into that. What we're talking about is getting your physical right. You know what I mean? You know, mental. Yeah, a lot of people, like I said too, Rich. A lot of people are talking about mental health, right? But we got some sound-minded dudes that can think very clear. You know what I mean? But if I say something to them, I might give them a fucking heart attack. You know what I mean? Because they heat. They blood pump ain't so proper. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Or just the proper scare or the proper threat. So just because of their physical, they mental could be strong, but they physical shit, it's a system. This shit is a system, 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 system. It's not one thing. You know what I mean? The gun is a tool that's part of a system. In order to operate it, you got the physical, you got a mental, and then you got your you could say a spiritual connection to it. But all of those things got to be in place and somehow balance. You can't have one off and the other good. And you got to balance that shit out, man. You can be a sharp ass person, but in horrible, horrible physical health. And that compromises the security. That compromises your security. You know what I mean? If you can't hear, it compromises your security. Somebody can be like whispering in the back, like, yo, I'm going to get that dude. And you can't hear properly to catch it. Or you can't see properly because you may not have to see what's going on to aid in your situational awareness. You see what I'm saying? So hearing protection is a must. Eye protection, absolutely. Now, I got like eye damage from being a young smartass and not wearing my PPE, and shit just got funky and I can't see to this day. I compromised that shit to get a job done. And, and it's very difficult for me to get my vision back. You know what I mean? Physical limitations is a factor on the battlefield. You know what I'm saying? That's why you motherfuckers got PRT. You got to have a minimum standard, man. But the best thing is like know yourself, know where you at, and figure out how you can make yourself better. You know what I mean? Or not better, optimize your capability. So you optimize your capabilities by adding these red dots on your guns, these so-called flashlights, and these microwave ovens that you put on the guns. It gives you an advantage, right? So you putting all this shit on a gun to give you a fucking advantage in a whatever situation, in an unknown situation. But that weapon says that shit that's running it is not giving you a physical or a mental advantage. You fucking hit. Yo, I don't give a shit how you slice and dice it. You hit. You know what I mean? You hit, and it could be, and it could be a big dude, a little dude, a brother of the plate, or a motherfucking brother who need a plate. You know what I'm saying? If the shit ain't balanced up, we hit. We are absolutely the person is hit. So I just want people to just take a nice look back and just take a little time to reflect and look, get out of the shower and look at yourself in the mirror and say, what the fuck am I doing, man? Can I do better? You see what I'm saying? And how can I do better? You know what I mean? Because you need these to work. You need the fingers, you need your arms, you know what I mean? You need your legs if you got them. You need your toes. You need your eyes. You need your ears. You need your nose, your situational, your radar and your sonar. You need that shit running. You know what I mean? You need the radar. You know what I mean? The radar, and you need your sonar. I mean, your radar and your sonar, and you need your computer system, your chipset processing, but you also need them guns to be able to be raised, your mechanisms. You know what I'm saying? You need to be able to raise some 16s, them 16s. You need to raise them 16s and do what the hell you need to do. Both of them. And hopefully they work coordinated. And I ain't saying like go to the gym and try to roadblock that shit and lift the entire plate rack looking cute. What I'm saying is if you could just work on your dexterity, your dexterity and your endurance, for all the fucking poisons that you put in your body, make sure you figure out a way to wash it down with water or flush it, or sanitize it. Wash your ass, man. You know what I mean? For real. Your hygiene is good, man. You in a bad situation, shit ever hit the fan and you get a fucking toothache because you wasn't maintaining your teeth. Motherfucker, sometimes a toothache or you not been going to the dentist, that shit's so painful to make you want to blow your fucking brains out, bro. You know what I mean? I had a toothache some years back, man. A filling came out and I didn't immediately get it taken care of, bro. I literally felt like I just wanted to rip my fucking head out. If y'all seen that movie, Castaway, you know what I mean? That motherfucker, Mr. Wilson wasn't saving him from that toothache, bro. You know, you know what I mean? And it's just, you know, uh, maintain your physical health, man. Because it might not be the threat that kill you. It might be the real threat, which is yourself that which gets you killed, man. But yo, come on here. Somebody come on here and talk to me, man. Holla at your boy. You know. But yeah, it's all good though, man. I love y'all and thanks for coming in, man. I really y'all don't know how this really makes me feel. Everybody coming in and support. But like I said, man, your physical health, this is part your physical, your mental, your spiritual. And when I'm saying spiritual, I may not be talking. I don't get into a person's whatever their spiritual or internal belief may be. What I'm talking about is maintaining your fucking integrity, your honor. You know what I mean? The things that make you. You know what I mean? I hope y'all ain't no sucker, clown ass people, you know what I mean, that's doing clown ass shit and doing fucking wrong to people purposely with ill intent. But that's what I'm talking about is spiritual. You know what I mean? You gotta have like that's what I'm talking about, your spiritual soul, just good, you know what I mean? Practicing honor and courage and humility, you know, you know, your family, you know what I mean? You stand for something. You got core value. So when I mention spiritual, I'm talking about more of your the things that make your integrity. You see what I'm saying? For lack of a better terms, if I'm trying to describe it. You know what I mean? Because some people that shit is very, very low or non-existent for real. And those people seem to be people who just kind of like shoot people for nothing and don't have a second thought, sociopaths and that kind of bullshit. You know what I mean? Hit the like, y'all. Thank you, C man. Yeah, hit the like, y'all. But yeah, maintaining that physical shape, even if you're just doing some stretching, you know what I mean? Some stretching over some bullshit. Here's smashing that bass, my unofficial co-host, but he my dude though. What's up? What's up, man?
What's going on?
What's up, man? Ain't nothing.
Good.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling okay for now.
Huh?
I'm feeling all right for now. How about you?
I don't know. How you doing with your physical health, man?
I could definitely get better.
What are some of the things you think you need to work on?
Stop smoking, eating a little better, work out, everything.
And you're not a big dude, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you still think you could do better.
Oh yeah. I think
So
everyone could probably. If you're not already doing those things. But
So I smoke too, you know what I mean? And I think I'm planning on killing this shit or getting rid of it. But in the meantime, it's much more difficult than said. In the meantime, I'm figuring out a way to compensate for it. You know what I mean? Like going for a walk or building that walk up into running. You know what I mean? And just making sure that I can operate at some type of standard of proficient performance in any given situation. Oh, he's going. What's up, Bully Proof? See, man. If I ain't say what's up to your tech money, what's up, everybody? I don't know where Bass went. He got that boost mobile. That motherfucker, Mr. Biggs. What's up, baby? Bass got that boost. Bass got that boost mobile. What you got, that cricket?
I'm trying to switch to the headphone.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I was just that. It's all that, man. But I'm just trying to compensate for it. You know what I mean? And I only drink on a Saturday night and a Monday night. You know. So where you off to, man? Who that's Bully Proof?
Mhm.
Bully Proof. Let's Bully Proof in. What's up, Bully Proof?
What's up,
How
brother?
you? It's nice meeting you in person for the first time. How you feeling?
No. We met at Arm 3.
I talk about on the fucking screen on this channel, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's good seeing you. What's up, baby?
Man, I like what you're talking about tonight, man. It's something that I've been talking about in my household a lot. Well, I think everybody talk about it, but it's like who's really taking action. You know what I mean? A little after Arm 3, my wife challenged me to for this like little juicing challenge because she goes to the farmer's market, get fresh fruit, and she starts juicing. You know, she's really into the herbs and stuff like that. And so I'm like, all right, we always have our little friendly battles. So we challenged for 21 days.
Wow.
21 days of nothing but juices, either fruit
Damn.
juices or vegetable juices.
That's fasting.
First 3 days killed me. First 3 days killed me because I'm that dude that be on the smoker. I need my ribs. I need my oxtails. But as it went on, by the end of the week, I felt good. By the second week, like, let's say day 10, day 14, I was like, whoa, I'm feeling good. Like I had energy. I started seeing my stomach go down, and I've always had like digestive problems. Like as far as like it started getting so bad because I was eating so much meat, man. I wouldn't even eat a side. You just give me a big ass steak and I'll just eat that steak. No sides, no nothing. And it got to the point where any little thing I eat, I felt bloated, like I overate at Thanksgiving. So when she said the juicing, I said, yo, this may really help me. What that juicing did in 21 days was amazing, bro. Was amazing. Like I lost a lot of inflammation that I didn't even know I had in the body, And this was something I go to chiropractor once or twice a month. I mean, once or twice a week. And he told me, he said, yo, that juicing killed a lot of your inflammation. Bro.
How did you sleep? How did it fix your rest pattern? Did you think it had an effect on that?
I don't think I saw a difference in my sleep, man. Honestly, I don't sleep well. I really don't. I stay up late. I get up early. I can work off of 4 or 5 hours of sleep and I'm great. I've always been that way. Okay. But I would say I had more energy. I lost weight. A lot of the stiffness that I be having in my back, it's much better now. See, I'm prior law enforcement. I did 15 years of law enforcement.
Right.
And I did a lot in those 15 years and I beat the hell out of my body.
Right.
So I'm feeling it all now in the back,
And what about your mental health? Because I know my man Ray Official, that he former law enforcement, and he done lost his mind sometimes. My man Ray Official, he lost his mind sometimes, man.
Hey man, I learned to take care of that early. You know what I'm saying? I had things that I did to help me separate from the job. When I came home, I was able to cut it off.
Nah, I'm just joking. Ray is a dope dude. If you
Yeah.
haven't met him, but Ray a dope dude. He just crazy, he crazy as a mug, though.
Right. But man, no, you're right. You gotta take care of your body, man. My hard thing is I don't like to work out, bro. I don't like to run. I don't like to walk. I can't get into a
That's
workout
that L
regimen.
sickness, man. That's called that lazy syndrome. But for real, I'm not saying like working out and all that gym and all
Right.
that stuff that they're promoting is not for everybody. But what I
Right.
just ask minimum, just stretch and
Right.
flex and try to do some walking or some regular shit that's not
Yeah.
so intense. Just
Right.
get in a routine of doing some regular uh 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 15-minute walk,
No, you're
uh
right though.
a
Cause you do the
15-minute
little,
stretch.
you do the
Nothing
littlest thing
weights,
and you
none
be
of
all out
that
of
shit.
breath.
You don't got to do all the calisthenics, but if you can flex these joints or something,
Right.
just do something. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
Don't let your weapon system fail.
Right. But I'm telling you that eating thing, man, that's a lot of it. When
Yeah,
I
we
tell
eating
you,
ourselves to death. That's facts.
yeah, absolutely.
It ain't nothing wrong with that because eating is a pleasure. I'm a foodie. Eating is a pleasure, but we gotta counter it. We gotta counterbalance
Right.
it. You know what I mean?
And you know what? For us as black people, eating is part of our culture. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? We
yeah.
That's how we celebrate everything. We eat.
Let me
You go
tell
to
you how this
grandma, you
shit
go
go.
to auntie house, they expecting you to eat.
Yeah, let me tell you something, right? Backstory. You see this white guy behind upstairs right there?
Yes, sir.
So this cat come to my house, right? He bring all the guns in the motherfucking world, but he won't eat, but he gonna drink my drinks. His ass passed out, and he's like, that's what happened, bro. He passed out. I said, you gotta feed yourself. He's like, oh, I'm not hungry. The motherfucking drinks got to his ass. He died, though. That's my dude.
Smashing bass, you sound like everybody cousin, man. That's everybody cousin,
Yeah,
Jordan.
he came to my house flexing his ass off. Nah, but that's
Hey, man, we
my
got
dude though. But yeah, just you gotta eat. Just I ain't advising nobody to watch what they eat because
Right.
eating is a pleasure like this. You know what I
It
mean?
is. It is.
It's a pleasure, and you shouldn't deny yourself some of the finer things in life, and food is one of those things. But you have to acknowledge what you eating and what's going on. You have to acknowledge it. So if
See,
you
for
eat a
me,
big ass steak, you might need to miss a couple of meals or drink some water to flush that out. You know what I mean?
right,
Gotta
right,
let that shit process through your system before you go do that ill shit again.
right.
You can't indulge all the time.
I just start feeling my body, man. My body was telling me I needed to chill out with the food. So it's been about 8 or 9 months, man. I haven't had any meat. I've been strictly fish, fruits, and vegetables. And
Let
it's
me tell you,
crazy now because
yeah.
I don't crave the meat anymore now. My body's used to it now.
Let me tell you a strange thing, Bullyproof. I tried I tried for a very long period of time, right?
Mhm.
It was all vegans, like no dairy, no nothing, you know what I mean, just
Yeah.
raw vegetables for a long period of time. What happened, what I noticed the negative effect of it was, and at that time I was still in the military, and I was in charge of a lot of different moving parts that was going on.
Right.
I lost my edge. I became passive, I think.
Mm.
I lost my edge. It's like that fucking, excuse my language, but it's like that meat gave me an edge, like made me, I was able, you know what I mean? And when went
Right.
to this plant-based diet, I lost it. You know, I lost it. I didn't feel like I even wanted to scrap in an environment I was. I need to put my foot down. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. Right.
But I think in the mental aspect, it's something about those meat proteins that make you more aggressive.
Yeah. I don't know. I ain't that deep
And
with
some
it,
people
bro.
needed that depending on their job. What's up, Ray?
What's happening, man? Can you hear
What's
me?
up, Ray?
Yeah, we hear you, baby.
Yeah. One of the things we need to learn how to do, man, is control our portion size. Because that's my thing. My wife will sit there and make something, and dude, I ain't gonna lie, I overdo it. because this shit is so damn good.
Absolutely.
I'm stacking up that plate, and my wife is like, "What are you doing? Are you just eating it because it's there?" Pretty much, yeah. Because it's good.
Yes, sir.
That's the
Yes,
thing.
sir.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, yeah. And that's the same thing. Like, we'll go out, man, and like, we'll go to a restaurant, and there's a restaurant down here in Fredericksburg that has some of the best steak I ever had. And this steak is enough for 2 people, but I'm knocking that whole steak out in one night. You know what I'm saying?
That was me, brother.
And
That was me.
yeah, and that's the problem. That's the problem, and I sit here
That
and I
damn,
talk
that
about,
damn,
yeah.
that tomahawk steak. Woo!
Yeah, oh
Have
man,
you
they got a steak down here, man. Oh shoot, and I'm telling you, boy, it's the best steak I ever had, boy, and
you
I
got to
love
take
it.
me there,
I
Ray.
love it.
You got to take me
Yeah,
there.
you come down, man. Shoot, but look, I'm telling you, better be ready to have some money, man, because that steak like $100.
Yes,
That's
sir.
it,
That
man.
steak
This
is
steak, this
$100,
place I
boy.
used to go in New York, man. Wolfgang Steakhouse, that Wolfgang Park shit in New York, man. That shit just to
Yeah.
walk in the thing, you got to pay before you get in. It's generally like an a la carte service, and that shit
Yeah.
like 500.
Oh well, shit. Yeah, I pass on that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
I
shit.
ain't get.
Yo,
Yeah,
but
yeah. I mean,
the
my
food is
limit
fucking
is $100.
unmatched.
That's it.
It's unmatched. That food is
Oh, it
unmatched,
probably
bro.
is. It probably
Yeah.
is, man. But I'm telling you, this place down here, I mean, this steak is off the chain, dude. But that's, like I said, that's one of my weaknesses. There's certain things that my wife know that if she make it, I'm gonna kill it, man. I'm gonna knock it out. Pecan candy. My wife makes some killer pecan candy, man. She'll sit there and make like 2 dozens of it,
That
and I
Louisiana
guarantee
stuff,
you,
boy.
no lie, man. I can eat 2 dozen pecan candies in a week because I get up and I'm eating it. I'm gonna eat it for lunch. I'm gonna eat some for dinner. I'm gonna snack on it too.
And then you that New
And that's
Orleans guy, man. And
yeah,
y'all don't got
yeah.
nothing but good food down there.
Banana
Listen,
pudding, man.
listen,
Shoot,
man.
I'd kill a bowl of that.
Listen, my wife is from New Orleans, so I know exactly what you're talking about. She
Oh
makes
yeah,
all that stuff. Now I sit
yeah.
and watch her and the kids eat it, bro. For me, I can't control the portions, bro. So I had to cut it out completely. It was either all or none for me. Because if
Yeah.
it's hard enough for me to focus on this. But now, after like 8, 9 months, I got it under control. Like if y'all eating steak, I can order the salad and a fish, and I'm perfectly fine. It won't no
Yeah.
temptation for me.
And I try to,
But if
man.
I eat a piece, it's over.
And see, with me, not drinking enough water, and that's my biggest thing, man. I don't drink enough water. I mean, it's like a buddy of mine that asked me, we were talking about, water and stuff like that. And he asked me, how much water have you had this week? I said, dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. I probably haven't drank 1 bottle of water this whole week.
Hey, for real,
That was
Ray, I'm
last
gonna
week.
tell you this.
But I'm juicing. I drink a whole lot of juice. That's the
Okay,
thing, and then, yeah.
Are you making your own juices fresh?
No. I ain't talking about juicing juice. I'm talking about like grape cranberry juice and stuff like that
Okay.
from the grocery store. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me tell you about
Yeah.
Cass, right? Cass is like a super duper healthy eater. You know what I mean? She like the little seaweed, sea moss, and all of that stuff. And she tends to eat smaller portions, right? But she got all the daggone health ailments in the world. And I'm sitting up here, I don't have none of those damn problems, right? And I'm older. And
Yeah. Well,
but the thing is,
some people
her
it's
thing
genetic.
is, it's not genetic. It's a shared family diet. She doesn't drink enough water. Like you said,
No. Okay.
whatever you drink and whatever you eat and whatever toxins you put in your body, you got to find a way to get those toxins out.
Yo,
You got to counter it.
Armel, I challenge y'all to do 1 week, bro. 1 week of nothing but juicing, fruit and vegetables, and watch how different your body feels.
Count me out.
Hey, look. I was gonna say the same thing.
Hey,
Count
man.
me out, man. Cause look.
Count me out.
Fruit too expensive. I can't
It
afford them
is.
fruits.
It is. So what if you did? What if you did juicing 2 meals and then one meal eating? Because that's how I got my homeboy kind of. He's bad diabetic. He got a lot of problems with that. So I told him to do that. So he's doing like his breakfast is juice, his lunch is juice, and then his dinner is whatever he wants, but something healthy. You know what I'm saying? Just for a couple of days, even if you do it for 3 days, you're gonna see a big difference, bro. I never knew like if you do the research on it, like the inflammation in your body, you don't even know. Like, oh, you feeling stiff, or Mel, how you was talking about your joints and your arms and all
Yeah,
that. A
because I
lot of that
didn't flex.
inflammation, bro.
Right. Another thing from growing up, you know what I mean, and my background, it was just something like whether it was religious or whatever, it was like there were snacks and there was one meal a day. And the portions were set to be a fist size portion. You know what I mean? If you ever read this book is called How to Eat to Live by Honorable Elijah Muhammad, it says fist size portions, right? So all of our portions was like that. If you wanted more, you had to wait for it. You had to wait like an hour, like 90 minutes before you get a second serving. You see what I'm saying? So it allowed what you ate already to process, and then you get a second serving. But that second serving would be that portion size.
Okay.
So it wasn't like stacked. So I go Cass house, my wife's family house. They make me a plate. It's like, oh yeah, you got food. You want a plate? They stack motherfucking plate high as shit. Like I can't eat like this. You know what I mean? I got to eat little bits at a time. I can't eat just from growing up, and I can't eat like a whole bunch of shit piled up on the plate, man. It doesn't process with me properly. So it's just like small portion, and that's the portion thing. And then the water just flushing all that shit down, just flushing all that toxins or seasoning, that artificial shit out of you, more than it's
See,
coming.
that's one of the things that I'm trying to do is, drink more water. Just make that conscious decision to drink a lot more water than what I've been drinking. So it's like every day, man. I mean, I'm drinking, like 3-4 bottles of water a day.
Right.
And I try to in the morning, like my wife, because we're big coffee drinkers. I am big coffee drinker. But what I take and do is sit there, like she'll say, "Oh, you want some juice?" Nah, I'm good. I'm gonna get some water. Because that was my thing, that the juice and stuff. And then the other thing too, my other weakness, man, sodas. Boy, you bring sodas up in the house, man. Shoot, I'm a soda junkie.
Yo,
Yeah.
my weakness was sweets, man. I was like ice cream and cookies and cake. And then, like I said, my body started changing. One day I ate ice cream and it felt like somebody was stabbing me in the stomach. It hurt so bad. Now it's like my body's just
That
turned off.
lactose.
Yeah, I guess,
Lactose.
bro.
Yep.
I guess.
Oh no, because man, it would get so bad, man. Because the same thing with me, and that's how I found out, what it was. Ate some ice cream, man, and dude, it felt like somebody was stabbing. I mean, I was on the ground, my stomach was hurting that bad.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm like, nah, couldn't do it anymore. And that's one
And
thing.
I
I mean,
mean,
like what? Yeah, we don't do a whole lot of ice cream up in here.
and see that was my thing, man. Outside of all the being on the grill, man, I have a big bowl sitting up in the bed at 11 o'clock at night and then go to sleep. And now I won't touch it, brother. I won't touch it.
Yeah, man. Look, I sit there and have some because I'm a cereal junkie too, man. I love some cereal, so I get me a big old bowl. Would eat me a big old bowl of cereal or whatever. Like, man, it might be 11, 12 o'clock at night. And the thing about it, the older you get, the worse it is on you. So man, one night I was sitting there and I had me some cereal. My wife was, because this is what they do. You don't need to be eating at this late. Like, oh man, leave me alone.
Right.
Man, I sit there and had that. I ate that that cereal, man. And next thing you know, I was in the bed and I don't know what happened, dude. But I woke up in the middle of the night and I couldn't breathe.
Oh man.
But my wife is like, are you all right? And I'm saying, I'm trying to breathe and stuff like that. So what it was is that I guess my body was, my stomach, because of how I was laying or something like that, was taking it, trying to bring it up, but it wouldn't come up, So I'm sitting there choking on a damn bowl of milk, and I'm like, you know what? No more cereal late at night. I eat cereal most of the time once a day, and that's for breakfast if I eat it, And then I'm not using the regular milk either, It's like now, because I used to get that lactate milk, but I don't mess with that anymore. So we're drinking the almond milk. Trying to change things up and do a little better, But
I don't touch
man,
none of it no more.
What's that? Milk. You notice that human beings are the only mammals that consume milk
drink other things milk
after infancy.
Mm-hmm.
Human beings are the only creatures.
But that's because the Food and Drug Administration said we need to have it.
Right.
Yeah, they
You know?
selling shit, man. You don't, man. Listen, man. I
Hey,
got my own
hey,
shit on
y'all,
that, bro.
y'all remember them? Y'all remember them old commercials? Milk does the body good.
Yeah, that shit milk kills your ass. It
Right,
does your body good to kill you.
right.
Yeah, shoot, man. The only milk that does your body good, man, is some fresh breast milk. And at a certain age,
Don't
you
you
don't
love
need
that shit?
it. Negative. If
I
you
do,
look, if you Armel, if you still nursing, something wrong with you.
man. Yo,
We
Cassie
don't
and
even
mom
want
said
to
she ain't
know.
stopped nursing till she was 6 years old.
Yeah, shoot, Armel's
I'm
talking
not
about
making stuff up.
give me a
Yeah,
fresh
husband
cup.
ass.
Give me a fresh cup.
Yeah. Yeah,
Shoot.
yeah. She got her bionic. She's sick, but she got her bionic ears on. She hearing everything in the conversation here.
Y'all drink any teas?
I left
Yeah,
like
teas.
for real with me. I left coffee like I'm like a month in right now because I know coffee was one of my weaknesses.
Okay.
I left coffee and teas alone, and I've just been drinking like more of a hydration drinks. I've been trying like different ones, but
Yeah.
in order to keep my body hydrated, and believe it or not, from kicking the caffeine, I left sodas because I'm
Yeah.
a soda. I'm the caffeine king. You know what I mean? And for the past month, it was hard. You know what I mean? And it wasn't just hard on me; it was hard on the people around me because my attitude. But
Right.
once I got rid of that caffeine, the sodas, you know what I mean, and the 4 cups of coffee in the morning, I feel less aggravated. You know, my
Right.
anxiety is down, and I'm capable of moving a little bit. I feel smoother. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
I
I
feel
do.
a hell of a
yeah.
lot smoother because I'm like a live wire. I have my coffee, my brain working. Fuck you trying to do? You know what I mean? But I kind of like left that alone. And I'm gonna take coffee as a treat, not just something because I really love coffee. But
Right.
I'm
Right.
using
Yeah.
it as more as treating myself to a nice, really nice cup of coffee instead of just having it regular, over abusing it,
Right.
abusing the pleasures of the coffee.
Um, a little after COVID started, I had caught it bad, bro. I mean, like, I almost lost my life. That was the worst I ever was. And blessings to my wife, man. She went in there and got her herbs and reading books, and she started making me these teas. So now I'm stuck on the teas, man. Once I saw what it did, like she does, I think it's called mullein or mullein leaf,
Mhm,
and it like takes out the congestion, opens up your lungs. It's for your lungs.
mhm.
So I drink that tea a lot. And I know y'all heard of sea moss and elderberry to build up your immune system. So I be drinking a lot of that stuff, man. I try to drink a cup of that every morning, man. Just trying to be healthy, man. Like you said, I want to be around. I see a lot of people around me getting sick and dying and
Well, that's
suffering.
one.
And go ahead.
Well, that's one of the things that I do also. The tea, especially like if I sit there and wake up in the morning and I'm congested, first thing I
Yeah,
do is drink me some tea. And that
yeah,
tea will open you up.
yep,
Coffee. I mean, coffee's not going to do it. You drink some hot tea. That hot tea
yeah,
is going to open you up, and next thing you know, I mean, everything, all that congestion that you have in there, all that stuff just going to start running out. You know.
absolutely.
And yeah, that's one of the things that I take and do, man. But I mean, with me, a lot of it is like how do you say it, man? I'll sit there and do certain things, and then my wife will sit there and say, "Oh, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that." And like I said, we as men, we don't listen.
Right.
That's like, man, I used to when I used to work out outside. Now I work inside all the time. But when I was working outside on the truck and stuff like that, um, man, them Monster and them Amp drinks, dude, I was drinking them like a dope fiend. you know.
That
And the thing
caffeine
was, I would
addiction.
sit there, yeah, but I would drink this stuff, man, and I mean, I'm drinking like 2 or 3 of them at a time, because I
Mhm.
Yeah,
was hooked on them. But
yeah,
then I would sit there and I tell my wife, I say, oh man, I was sitting there today, at work, and my heart just started beating real fast and stuff like that. She said, she'd ask me, what were you doing? I said, I was just sitting there. I didn't tell her what I was drinking, you know. But then when she found out what I was drinking, she said, that's why your heart beating the way it is. You shouldn't drink those things like that. Because I mean,
yeah.
I'd be sitting there, man, thinking I'm getting ready to have a heart attack, and that stuff. I mean, it's like your chest, your heart
That
getting ready to
caffeine.
jump out your chest. Yeah, and I left
That
that stuff
caffeine.
alone, man.
Somebody in Cassian neighborhood in Jamaica, like you know that song that Beanie Man made or something, Rum and Red Bull. I'm drinking rum and Red Bull. So, and it's another thing in Jamaica. They have this culture with the guys have to have strong wood or whatever the hell. So he take these male enhancement pills. They call them black ants or whatever the hell, black rhino. They got different names for. So he taking these pills to keep, mind you, my man like 60-something years old. He trying to get his wood because he got like a 30-year-old girlfriend. He trying to keep himself strong. And he drinking rum and Red Bull from sunrise to sunset and back to sunset again. And rum and Red Bull. Not Red Bull, what they call it, Boom down there. They got this other drink. It's a caffeine. It's like Monster, but they call that shit Boom. So he drinking that Ray and Nephew's overproof rum and Boom. You know he didn't wake up one day.
Damn.
Oh yeah, it'll do it.
He died between the legs, bro. I bullshit you not.
That's crazy. I don't mean to laugh. That's crazy.
yeah. I mean, but hey, if you want to go, that's the best way to go. You know.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we all do a little something crazy for that thing. We all do.
That's a true story, bro. That's true story. That caffeine ain't no joke, and they promoting that. I see the little kids at the store. I'm going if I'm rolling late. I see in the morning the same time the school kids are driving to school and whatever, and they getting the Monsters and the Nitros. I was like, yo, this caffeine, you're too young. I didn't start drinking coffee till I was 30.
Right.
You know, and the sodas, you know, I mean, I like more like Mystic Waters back then than sodas. I didn't get into sodas till like my late 20s or something like that. But these kids,
look, coming from Louisiana, man. I mean, you know, you drink coffee all the time.
Huh? Say again, Ray?
Coming from Louisiana, I mean, you're drinking coffee all the time.
But it's the consumption rate and it's the way society is pushing these caffeine beverages. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think caffeine makes you sharp. It has a good effect because it makes your mind sharp and it makes you think a little clearer and faster. It gives you like a boost. You know what I mean? But at the same time, physical ailments, I know I had hard time sleeping. You know what I mean? I didn't need to sleep because I was drinking so much caffeinated products. You know what I mean?
Not me.
My body shut down on me. You know what I mean?
It's the opposite with me because, like I said, we've been drinking it since we were little. You know, so coffee. I mean, I drink me some coffee, dude. And I ain't gonna lie, I get sleepy. You know, I get sleepy when I drink coffee. It's just like it's a normal thing. And like you go to Louisiana, one thing you would go to one person's house, you drink some coffee. Then you go to another person's house, you drink some coffee. So most of the time, any house that you went to, if they were coffee drinkers, you're gonna drink you some coffee. You know, that was just the way it was down there.
What they call it down there, they be like, "You want a cold drink?" They call it everything cold drink.
Everything a cold drink.
Yeah.
So yeah, Integrity said life a bitch, but that's not Mobb Deep. That was AZ and Nas shit.
Right.
Walt E corrected him. Integrity said that, but it's real good. A lot of us is looking at the food or the things we're taking in and putting on our plate, but we're neglecting looking at the things that we drinking. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the things that we drinking are just as toxic. You know what I mean? Like I besides a hamburger, I also enjoy beer. I don't drink beer every day like I used to. You know what I mean? Probably about 20 years ago. I don't drink beer every day. I used to drink multiple cases of beer every fucking day, and I don't do that anymore. But also, I noticed that the cheaper the beer, the fucking worse that shit is. So I'm more selective on the actual cheap beer that I drink. I ain't going out with the IPA high grade shit all the time, but I'm very selective on what I'm consuming, even the bad shit. And I just hope all I'm asking people, I ain't tell people to change their life or something, man. All I'm saying is please maintain your weapon system. You know what I mean? Because maintain it. Just if you know what you're putting in, just figure out how to handle it. how to balance it out. Just figure out how to balance it out. Ray like them big ass plates. Figure out, drink some water, how to flush them big ass plates out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, ain't no flushing them big ass plates, man. Once it's in there, man.
Man, you
You
might
know,
need to
it
take
ain't
that.
it ain't going nowhere until the next day.
Yeah, well, you might need to
You
skip
know?
a couple of days then.
Hey, well, that's what I'm trying, man. I mean, cause shoot, I jumped on the scale yesterday, man. And I'm looking at myself. I'm like, damn, 268 pounds. You know, and I'm like, and I'm trying to lose it, but dude, for some reason, I don't know, it ain't going nowhere. So I
Man,
said, I got to start doing something.
I lost 22 pounds when I did that juicing fast. After that, once I started eating the fish, fruits, and vegetables, I might have gained about 6 pounds back. For
Okay,
me, man, my motivation is it's so many people around me, my age, a little older, a little younger, that's sick. I'm watching these brothers, man. They're sick,
Facts.
passing away, and then they'll tell me, "Oh, my doctor said I should have did this." Or my doctor. I'm trying to beat all that before when I go to the doctor. I want him to be like, "You good? Whatever you're doing, keep it up." You know what I'm saying? I don't want
yeah,
that message to tell me, "Hey, you need to change this. You need to change that." So I try to be ahead of it. I just
yeah,
gotta get motivated. Like Armel, like you said, do some walking, doing something. Like the eating I got down packed, but oh my God, I don't be wanting to do nothing. Like when I come home from work, I be done. I just be tired, man.
You ain't the only one, and I don't do shit.
yeah. That
You ain't
look,
the only one.
that's the same with me, man. I mean, because I work from home, so when I walk up them damn stairs, man, I be tired as hell.
No, I see
And
it.
it's a mental workout that you're doing or whatever. I
Yeah,
mean, it used to be physical, now it's all mental, and that will still beat you down.
yeah,
Yeah, so basically, the system has got us fed to the point where we don't even feel like thinking about taking care of ourselves.
right.
So and all they doing is pushing more food, more snacks. And I got my motherfucking, I ain't gonna cap, man. I got my Doritos right here, and I got my motherfucking dip. Yo, I'm the most unhealthy ass motherfucker in the whole world. But I'm doing my best to balance it out. And I figured out my Achilles heel was that coffee, and then the next thing is these cigarettes. I need to get rid of that shit.
Right,
Well,
right.
it's those chips too, and it's your libations.
Yo, this chips is how I control my baby girl. You know what I mean? I don't have the chips that often, but she loves them. So she wants to get on my good side. She gets some chips. You know what I mean? That's my little. That's the chips is a personal thing that I have with my little girl.
Right, right.
Yeah, but you see what integrity put up there, man. 2 weeks ago, me and one of my guys, we had to take an walk out this fiber run. All right. And what we did, so I said it was a mistake. We left our trucks at this place and we started walking. And dude, by the time we realized, damn, we got to walk back, we had already walked 3 miles. All right. 3 miles downhill. So we had to walk 3 miles uphill. I was like, you know what? This ain't happening, man. I said, if I sit there and do these 3 miles uphill, I ain't gonna make it. So I had to call up one of my other guys and sit there, hey, look, I need you to come pick us up. Pick y'all up for what? Take us back to the truck. He's like, how far are y'all from the truck? About 3 miles. He's like, why don't you walk back? I said, dude, I'm telling you now, the young guy, he can make it. I'm not gonna make it back. It's gonna take me just as long to get back to the truck as it took me to get down here. But I'm not gonna lie, after that walk, dude, I mean, I felt good. I
You got
felt
to do
good
that
after
again,
that
then.
long. Yeah, after that. Well, I got look, I got another 8 miles of fiber that we got to walk out. So we sitting there getting prepared for that. So I told him, I said, we can't do it, 2 days in a row. So we got to break that up. I said, we're gonna sit there and walk out 4 miles on the next Tuesday, and then next Thursday, that Thursday, we're gonna walk out the other 4 miles. You know,
Yeah.
so do that. And like I said, the same thing. Got to get out there and do more. But yeah, after I did it, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, body was sore, man. But shoot, I felt good after it. And I
And
was like, I
walking
need to
is
do
not nothing
more of this.
strenuous. The thing about
Nah,
walking, it's not nothing strenuous and intense, and it's a natural motion. But
Right.
just, getting that little 15, 20, 45-minute walk in, You know, I ain't saying like you going out there running like these motherfuckers on Instagram, but with your military, special forces, Navy SEAL, motherfucking body shit. What I'm saying, just walking it, you got to do the shit anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So just walk that shit out. You know what I mean? Stretch out. You know what I mean? I ain't saying lifting no weights. Just make sure that your joints is moving properly. You know what I mean? And make sure that you protecting yourself, your skin, your ears, your eyes. You know what I mean? Protect yourself. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Your eyes, your ears. You know, even with the can, throw your hand protection on. You know what I mean? Make sure you always, you know, when dealing with these firearms, you have the eye protection. If you don't wear glasses and you're walking out in this sun, because of the foods that we eat, we're not protected from the sun as well as we should be. You know what I mean? Because our food is like certain vitamins deficient. They don't have a lot of the melanation that we need to protect ourselves from the sun, protect our eyes and our skin from the sun. So we got to figure out supplements. Black people get sunburned. You know what I mean? Make sure we put a supplement on. And the same thing is put some, if we don't have prescription medication, put some daggone sunglasses on or some shades, protect your eyes from just a natural thing. So if you protecting your eyes on a regular basis, you protecting your ears, you staying out of noisy environments, your weapon system should be trained and you flexed up, like stretched up. You know, you make sure you check your joints before you leave the house. You make sure all the fingers work, all the elbows work, all the shoulders work, all the chest work, all the legs work, all the toes work, best as it could, and walk out of the house. You got to do a maintenance check before you walk out of the house every day. Fuck checking for the gun, because if the rest of the system don't work, the gun is useless.
Yep.
You know what I mean? The gun, fuck the gun. The gun is useless if the rest of the system don't work. So before you leave the house every day, I'm working on it as well. You know what I mean? So make sure all systems are go. You know what I mean? If you see the check engine light on, you might want to get that shit checked out. You know what I mean?
Most definitely.
You might want to get that shit checked out. If the gas light is on fucking E, motherfucker, go to the gas station. You know what I mean? Feed, you know what I mean? If 87 octane ain't better, you got to do better. But do your best, man.
Absolutely.
Because I know I'm trying like a mug, bro. Not trying. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best with what I got. And it ain't no instant pill. It ain't throw that shit in the microwave and instant. I'm the dopest nigga on the planet with the muscles and all of this shit. I'm doing my best with what I got. And the first thing is realizing what my weaknesses are and fixing it. Like if this gun has a problem, I'm going to fix this problem. Treat yourself the same way. You know the problems. Just work with what you got. You can't get a new body.
Right.
Work with what you got and just compensate and fix it. You know what I mean? It don't got to be super duper dope. You know what I mean? But
well, I don't know. I mean, shoot, man, they giving body parts out now. So I mean, you might not have your own, but I mean, hey, you can get parts.
I'm trying to get my bread up. That's what I told my wife. I'm trying to get my bread up so I can buy me some new lungs and shit from all my lung damage that I caused myself and new eyes.
Nah.
But I was like, when I finish all
my wife will tell you, hey, look, it sounds good, but man, it's a lot that comes with that when you get them new lungs. A lot that goes with it.
But yeah, my wife don't even my wife don't even care. You know what I mean? None of the physical stuff even matter. She's stuck. So that's she don't even look at me no more. I'm just Armel.
But you stupid. You stupid.
I'm not a prize. I'm a captive.
It just means you put the years in, you vested, brother.
Yeah. I'm that now, man. She don't even pay me no attention. She just ear hustling on the live.
Hey, look. That you vested, but that's a retirement plan that don't have no pay to it. You know?
Right.
Yeah, but
Yeah, that's
whether
all
you
that
garden,
is.
I see Urban Gardener come in here as well. You know, whether you gardening or whatever, man, take care of yourself. You don't want to just bend over to, plant your seeds and fall over and can't get up. Stretch it out, you know what I mean? I'm looking into
What's going on,
my
Core? What up,
therapist
Howard
told me to
J?
get into yoga. My therapist advised yoga some years ago, and I ain't never really looked into it, but
I
I'm
mean,
about to.
you're a little slim dude, man. So I mean, you wouldn't look too bad doing
I
yoga. Them
just
big
look
dudes or
great.
whatever,
I
try to
look
do
good.
a handstand.
Right. I
Say
look
what?
good, right? I look good, but I'm like that chick at the strip club with the bullet holes and the cigar burns and all of
That,
that.
but no,
I
what I'm
just look
saying,
good on the
that doesn't
outside.
matter. That
It
doesn't
does
matter,
matter.
man. A skinny dude doing yoga looks natural. A big dude doing yoga looks crazy. You
Nah, it
know,
doesn't look
that's all
crazy
it
if you're
boils
just
down
stretching
to.
out.
Yes, it does.
So look at yoga like this.
Man,
One of the forms of yoga that they use in Japan, right? One of the forms of yoga that translated is like sumo wrestling. So you look at those big dudes that doing the sumo wrestling, those dudes is flexible as hell, right? So it
oh,
doesn't
I
have
know they
anything
are.
to, it doesn't have anything to do with whether you slim or not, but some of the practices that came from that Garmin shit transformed over into Buddhism, and that stuff became like sumo was a form of a Mortal Kombat. And a lot of that is flexibility. Those guys practice yoga. They be doing, even in the moves, they doing like this, and they're flexible as shit, and they're in shape as hell. They just look big. So your size don't have anything to do with your health, or very little. I'm 170 pounds, right? But I got so many artificial arteries, so much titanium plates and screws in my body from just a life of abuse that I just look good, man. It's hard to hold this shit together, bro. Cause my body start rejecting all. I'm like, yo, them cats on the block call me $6 million man. For real. Cause I got like $6 million worth of parts in me, bro. So I'm just like, it just looks good on the outside, but I have to, cause my body starts to reject certain shit. So I have to be mindful of those things.
Yes, sir.
So it's not your physical size. You could be big as hell, but don't have no ailments, no diabetes, no cholesterol, no pressure.
But
I mean,
that ain't what that's not what I'm talking about. I'm just saying, big dudes. When big dudes do certain things, man, we just don't look right. There ain't a whole lot of grace when a big dude is doing something. A little skinny dude like you can do it or whatever, and it can look graceful. You know what I'm
Who
saying?
gives a fuck about
Even if
how it
you,
look when it comes to your health, bro?
I'm not talking. That's not what I'm talking about. Okay,
Yeah, you
I'm
worried
just
about how
saying
you look
it
when you a
don't.
big ass is like this, doing like this.
Yeah, looking like a big ass beach volleyball getting ready to fall over or something.
Yo, they got
You know?
girdles for that,
Come
bro.
on, man.
They
They
got
got
yoga
what?
pants for that, bro. Yo, yoga
Shoot,
pants
get
make all
my
the
ass in
white
no
chicks
yoga
that have
pants.
big asses and shit.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put on some yoga pants so I can look like I got a big ass too.
Nah, just put on some nice pants, man.
Shoot.
Yeah,
Hey,
just
Armel, man.
stretch it out, man. It ain't how it look. Do it in your house and nobody look at you.
Hey, Armel, I wanted to come in here and chop it up with you for a little while. I'm about to jump back in the chat, man.
Yeah, man. I'm just chopping it up with this
All
with
right,
Ray.
bully.
All
I
right,
tell
Ray.
you, Ray, these former law enforcement dudes be like that on that shit, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Later,
Hey, but look,
bro. It's a
I was
pleasure
gonna sit there
again,
and tell you.
Bulletproof.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
It's a pleasure, man.
All right, fellas.
All right.
I'm a low-key Terminator. Yeah, I got all them artificial parts, DC Money. I got all them artificial parts, man. But I'm about to quit this smoking shit, and I'm once I do that, I ain't gonna totally quit, but I'm gonna just move myself to a more premium product that makes it a more of a pleasure. You know what I
So
mean?
What's a more premium product, man?
I don't know.
So
I
I'll make
might
it
just
more of a
start
play.
smoking some really expensive cigars that I can't just smoke every day.
It's all the same though.
No, it's not. If I'm spending $10 a day, or if I'm spending a motherfucking $60 a day, I ain't gonna spend $60 a day. I'll wait till the weekend and smoke $160 and be good with it. You
You
know what I
just kick
mean?
the
Just
habit altogether.
that shit easily said than done. That's just like your food
Nah, I
habit,
mean,
man. I'm just
I
gonna
mean,
have to regulate it. I'm just gonna
I
have to
can
regulate
look,
it
look.
better.
I could kick the food habit if my wife would make less food. So
No, she
I'm
just
going
give
to
you smaller
blame her.
portions.
Nah, she ain't giving me the portions. I'm picking them shits myself. You know what I'm saying? So
Damn.
yeah, she making. I'm going up in there. She might give me a smaller portion, but I'm going there and get more because that shit is that damn good.
Take your time with it, man. Enjoy it. Take your time with it. You gotta do
Shit,
like
I do.
eat like yo. I gotta send my baby Zadie over there to school you a little bit. The food can't sit
See,
with
look,
my
look.
baby girl. My baby girl, right? So
Yeah.
we got to give her a smaller portion because if it gets too cold and the steam rises off the food, she'll throw that shit on the floor. She don't want that shit no more. The food got to be at a certain temperature while she's eating it. So if this, my baby girl is on some is on some real stuff. So if the food cools off, you got to rewarm the food up and let the steam come off the food again for her to continuously eat it. The
And
food
it's the
has to
wife's
be,
fault.
huh? She
Nah,
can't
tell
eat
Money
cool
Mike, it's
food.
the wife's fault.
Yeah, but that's how she regulates her little food. She been sick lately, so she dropped a few pounds, man. Yo, Integrity said his old lady tried to make him fat, and she cooked damn good.
Yeah, that's what they
Yo,
do. That's what they do, man. They want us fat and
they
fluffy
try to
looking.
make you unattractive.
Yeah, you know. But hell, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I'm all for it. Shit, she gonna cook that good food. Hey, I'm gonna eat it. Now, if she sit there and say I don't want you no more, there ain't nothing I can do.
I'm a
You know.
damn anomaly because everybody in my entire family, for real, my brothers, you know what I mean, my sisters, everybody's big except for me.
Nah, I'm the big. I've always been big, man. And I ain't gonna talk. I'm
Everybody's
not
like,
talking about. I'm not talking about like big like I am now. I mean, it's like I think shit, man. I stopped growing when I was probably in I don't know, maybe about eighth grade. In eighth grade, I mean, I was about 5'11", you know, and I think that's when it all stopped. And I was weighing, I think, maybe about 100 and uh, maybe about 170 pounds then. But then it was after the military and stuff like that, and I started, working at the prison and all that. That's when I started putting on my weight, man, because I was eating the same shit them prisoners were eating, but ours was getting cooked fresh and shit, But I'd be eating that shit, and I don't know what they was putting in there, boy. But I mean, hell, it was fattening me up, I ain't gonna lie, that was some good
maybe it
shit. That
was your
prison damn
lifestyle
food.
that was fattening you up, not the food, the
No, it
inactivity.
was that prison food too. It was that prison food too.
Food is just part of it, but the inactivity. And Chris Stevenson said, you know what I mean, he thought it was a new end. Historically, for real, historically, you know what I mean, if you had a few pounds on you, that meant wealthy. You know what I mean? It was a status symbol. If you had that was royalty, that was wealth. A lot of
Well, yeah,
times,
yeah, that was bad. That because you had money, you could eat good. Now your ass is just fat. That's all it is. You got pounds on you, just fat.
yeah. So that's the difference now. Now they swinging away from it, and it's some of the brokest bitches I know is some of the biggest bitches, and most out of shape. What's up? What's up, Integrity?
What up, man? Hey, I got on, man. Ray, fight
What
the
up?
power, man.
Oh yeah, look. I fight the power, all right. Shit, the power is that food.
Bro, hey,
I'm fighting. Look, I'm fighting that shit, but hell, I'm always losing that battle, boy.
man, look, one day, hey, man, saw you cook her ass. She cooked all them goddamn menus. And then one night, I looked at her, and she had a facial expression. That shit was like, I got you, bitch. I was like, damn, gotcha, bitch. I'm like, nah, bro. Hey,
Man,
take
look,
that, put it in the truck.
my
I
wife
did
fried up,
I did
did
the
some shrimps
opposite. I
yesterday.
fed my wife. I cooked dinner for. I cooked the meal for her, man. She was hooked. She
Mm-mm.
just
Just put it
rolled
right
it.
there.
Ah, shoot.
She just rolled it on out because she wasn't used to cats that knew how to do this. That knew how to do that.
What
You
you
know
say,
what I mean?
Mel? You say, Mel, you done. It was vice versa.
It was vice versa. You know what I mean? I don't do
Yeah.
that shit no more. So
Nah, shit, man. Look. When
that
we
was a
got
honey trap.
when we got married, nobody knew how to cook, man. We sit there and my wife would sit there and said, for the longest, man, we were eating damn what they call that shit?
Ramen noodles.
Hamburger helper. No, hamburger
Oh my
helper.
god.
Oh
You gave
man,
me flashbacks, bro.
we were hamburger helper
Right.
junkies, boy. And that's all we were eating. My wife didn't learn how to cook until well, my mom had showed her how to cook, and then it got to the point, man, my wife outcooked my mom, and that's
Shit.
why I say shit. My wife can cook her ass off, and I tell my mom, shoot, you can't cook compared to her, you know. She can cook. So yeah, man, shoot, my wife be cooking. Man, look, yesterday we had she had made some shrimp sandwiches, man, and I'm telling you, I was sitting there, I was ready to go back and get another one. Them damn shrimp sandwiches were that damn good.
Damn
But I
po'
said, you know
boys,
what?
po'
Let me
boys.
the shrimp, yeah, well, shrimp po' boy. I was ready to go back and get another one. I was like, you know what? Let me back away, man, because I sure as hell could have ate two of them last night.
Shit.
You know,
What you say,
Yo,
Ray? That shit be
my
good.
wife was my wife grew up
that should be
privileged, so
calling
she
me,
always
man.
had servants. My wife
Okay.
grew up privileged, so she always had people who cooked for her. But and she was like the youngest girl, so she never really had to cook. But lately, I don't think a
Looking
lot of
forward
people
to
can mess with her. You know what I mean? Her skills is immaculate right now. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? So she gets busy. She gets busy, like seriously gets busy. But I'm just not an eater
yeah.
like that.
I
And
don't,
my
I don't
daughter's the food critic. My baby
look.
girl, a food critic.
I don't think there's nothing out there that my wife can't cook, man. I don't think there's not. If my wife sit there and she see it, or somebody, she see it online or something like that, my wife gonna cook that shit. And I'm telling you, man, she put her own little spin to everything, and that shit be good as hell. But she knows just one thing. The only thing I don't really eat, I don't eat pasta. I can't stand pasta, and she knows that. I'm not trying like that pasta salad and all that. I don't
Not
do
even
that. I do a
macaroni and
regular
cheese.
salad.
Not even
No, I eat
macaroni and cheese.
macaroni and I eat macaroni and cheese. I eat spaghetti. I eat fettuccine and stuff like that. But like people sit there and talk about that pasta salad. I don't mess with that pasta
I
salad,
don't mess
man.
with that shit so much either.
Nah, I
It's
don't like
just
the way it
certain
tastes.
people.
You know, my
I don't
pasta
mess with
got to have
nobody's
some meat.
salads. They got to be certain people's salads for real.
Yeah. That's facts, Joe. Hey, that's facts. It got to be certain folks' salads.
I don't,
Oh yeah,
it's like
yeah.
that joke who made the potato salad. I don't even be fucking with to test it. What y'all last out there doing? Shooting?
So what now?
What y'all out there doing? Shooting?
We out here riding four wheelers.
Oh, okay, that's what's
Bosco.
up.
Oh, see, oh look, they out there in the country having fun.
Yeah, we got to make our way down there, right?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
at
look.
this we come out to this place. They got they got ATV parks and shit. So I bring them out here and camp. We go, we camp out and shit. That's my little nephew right there.
Uh,
So yeah, but you know what? Hey Ray, are you a foodie?
Oh hell
hell,
yeah.
I found myself becoming a foodie very fast, bro.
Hmm.
yeah. And
Why you
Ray, a
say,
old country ass nigga too.
where
Excuse my
Ray
language.
from?
Say
Ray.
what?
Where you from, Ray?
I'm from New Orleans.
Oh yeah. You real south. Yeah, back.
Yeah,
He from that boot.
yeah.
All right, quick nail.
Yeah, I got a nail.
I can hang this on the tree. I mean, a little bit more light out here.
I got you, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, but man, I found myself becoming a foodie, bro. I'm just starting to fight that shit, bro.
Oh yeah, man. Sure, I've been fighting that battle for a long time, boy.
Just
But
balance
like
it
I
out.
said,
That's all you got to do.
man, look, I'm telling you, dude. My wife will cook up some food, man, and I mean that food is that damn good. I got to go back for more. You know, I got to go back for more, man. That stuff is should be calling me. You know, I'll be sitting there, dude. You think I'm lying, man?
Yo,
I
She'll sit
know
you
there,
you
she'll
remember
telling the
make
Tom and
truth.
something.
Jerry, right?
Look, she'll make something, man, and it's like right now she's upstairs, and depending on what it is, dude, I go right up in that kitchen and grab some more, or whatever, and eat some of that shit right before I go upstairs. And then all
I'm
of a sudden, the
Yo,
itis
y'all
kick
remember
in,
Tom and
and so
Jerry?
now I'm going to sleep with a full stomach.
Right. You remember Tom and Jerry
Huh?
when the guy keep bringing the steaks, he keep bringing the meat, and he's like, "Don't forget the gravy." And then he just got so big, it's like, "I can't
Yeah,
forget the gravy," and then he exploded. that Tom and Jerry cartoon.
That's how that shit work, bro.
Yo, you gonna
yeah,
kill yourself with food, bro. Yo, part of torture
yeah,
is
shit.
giving somebody something that they enjoy so much that it
That's why.
overpowers
That's
them.
why.
And that's like drug
But that's
addiction,
why
for
certain
real.
things. See, certain things, like I said, man, she would make um banana pudding. Dude, banana
Oh
pudding,
my
that's one of
God.
my biggest weaknesses. Dude,
Oh my
look.
God.
Oh
She'll
my
say, and look,
God.
my wife make a killer banana pudding. And she don't
That's
eat it. She don't eat it. So it's just me and her in the house. Man, she make that banana pudding, man. I'm eating banana pudding breakfast, for lunch, for dinner, then a midnight snack. I come down and give me a couple of spoonfuls, then go back upstairs or whatever, and I'm eating it all day, man. All
that's
day.
that's that
You know?
fentanyl, that goddamn banana pudding, man.
That's that bad shit. My
That's that
grandmother, I
crack.
haven't had a banana pudding as good as my grandmother's in forever. And I tried it like from other places or other people made it, but my grandmother used to put that crack or something in that motherfucking banana pudding, man. Cause that shit used to kill me, yo. That shit used to make
Hmm.
me weak. And I never had banana pudding like that before. You know?
Hey, well, look. You see what Joe I put up there eating them groceries. But see, my ass be the main one yelling about them groceries too. My wife, God damn, you just sit there and order more groceries, but then I'll be eating that shit up. I'm going through there looking. She didn't order more juice and stuff like that, and if
Yeah,
it's something that's good, I'm like, shit, I'm gonna eat that shit up.
yeah.
Yeah, we eating ourselves to death, man. We gotta watch that though, man. We gotta cut down this grocery bill. My shit is like motherfucking hitting like it used to be like $200. Now it's running like $350 a week.
That's good though. Well, yeah,
For three of
350 a
us,
week. Nah, I didn't hear the per week.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
hitting us like three. It used to be like $200, but now it's like crazy. It's like 350. It's like three. It's hitting $400 every week, man. Just in refills, like as far as. But yeah, it's my daughter has a diet, so we have to order like special shit. But that shit crazy, yo.
But let's be
Yeah.
real. Let's be real. Let's be real, man. All the shit good for you, bro. That shit high as hell.
Oh yeah. Everything high, man.
Yeah, you're gonna
Yeah.
pay
Everything
for it.
high,
Like real
man.
food, you're
Shit.
gonna pay for it.
Look, it's high going in, and it's expensive coming out too. Damn toilet paper, man. Toilet paper, $30 for what was it? I think it was. I can't even remember how many was in the pack, man, but it was $30 for that shit. I said this don't make any damn sense. Doesn't make sense, man. But everything expensive, dude. Like
Yeah,
shit,
yeah.
man.
So we just
Have
gotta
to
we
be
gotta
like, fuck it,
regulate
just
that,
take a
man.
shower. Can't regulate that shit.
You regulate my damn water bill, motherfucker. We got a drought up here. That shit, my water bill fucking ridiculous, bro. My water bill is
Nah, see
down
my
South Mortgage, bro.
what's your water bill running?
Every 2 months, probably about between $500 and $700.
That's
Damn,
crazy,
yeah, that's
bro.
crazy. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why.
My water
That's
bills.
why I went
I
And
way
they don't
overboard.
hesitate to cut your shit off.
Now see, I got that. I put mine on that. Where they average it out for the whole year or whatever, and my water bill is $100 a month.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what I
what
pay,
it. When I
$100
used to
a
live
month.
somewhere else, that's what it was like. But
Now, but see,
here, it's
even
totally different.
no, but mine, even when I turn my sprinkler system on, and my sprinkler system runs every day, twice a day. my bill is still the same. And I'd let my sprinkler system run for like 10, 15 minutes every day.
We can't even have a sprinkler system.
Yeah, see, that's crazy. I've been
And
told them people they
it's
kiss
like
my
$500
ass
to
because my grass,
$700.
nope, my grass gonna be green. I don't care what anybody said. They tell them y'all kiss my ass.
My grass green year round though, man. You on the east side grass.
Now, whatever you want to call it, shoe, man. My grass gonna get some water.
Y'all worse than Vegas.
Yeah. Nah, it's some extortion racket going on here with they running this shit, but that's a whole different story about where I live. They running some extortion game out here. But I ain't gonna talk too bad about these people because I don't want them fucking with me. You know what I mean? Because I'm sure some of them watching. Cat asked me the other day why I took him off of my Facebook. I was like, "Yo, I'm a gangbanger after work, bro. I don't need you looking too further than what you see. You know what I mean? So they don't
What's
give
going
me
on, ARD?
they don't ARD. How you doing? I see ARD. If y'all haven't had a chance to check out this brother Marine X, I see ARD up in Marine X live. You know what I mean? If y'all haven't had a
Yo,
chance,
he's in Marine. Oh,
Marine
he's
X
in the
live.
live. Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
so that's the last time I hollered at ARD, and it was a dope live. Marine X be doing a little bit something different in two-way EDC type thing. He be doing something different. He rock with some real fly shit and some real practical applications of it. You know what I mean? It's another. I never met the brother, but I've been checking him out, and I like his work. You know what I mean? So y'all draw your own opinions. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm just it's good seeing y'all, man. I
Hey,
don't
hey,
even know.
hey, hey, yo, we loading up to get the hell out of here in the morning. But bro, I was just calling to tell you, man, salute. But Ray, keep the fight, brother.
Oh yeah, I'm trying, man, but I'm losing. That's a losing battle, boy.
Don't worry about it,
Bad luck.
man. Yo,
Like I said, that should be calling me.
you know what's going to change economic situation, bro? Because in America is a strange place. Everywhere else in the world, culturally, a big size displayed a person's wealth. You know what I mean? If a person had a little meat on the side, it displayed their wealth. In America, they switched it to the opposite because the poor, the poor people became the rich people, and they want them to look like them. Like half nourished, half fed, or whatever the hell, like that. So skinny, poverty stricken, starving, became the thing now. You know what I mean? So I ain't telling nobody to just starve themselves or be anything other than themselves, but monitor themselves, check themselves. You know what I mean? Check yourself before you fucking wreck
Thank
yourself.
you. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just
Mm-hmm.
check yourself. You know what I mean? You know what the fuck you eating. So now figure out what you need to do to balance it out or to optimize your performance. You know what I mean? With me, I know, my baby making routine was shut down by coffee. So I had to cut that out and my baby making routine moved up. Even though I'm old as fuck, I just had to drop that coffee and I stand up better. You know what I mean? But it's just a little shit like that. It's kind of like trade. It's like you got to give up something. You got to give up uh, a little here, give up a little here to gain a little there. You know what I mean? It's a compromise. You know what I mean? But we have to maintain our physical health in order to maintain our all around health, whether it's a threat, because we don't need our heart to go out on us. If we got to run this cat down, we don't need to lose our breath. Because if we do, he might come back or she might come back. We gotta optimize. You know what I mean? The main weapon system is your mind and your body. You know what I mean? Optimize your weapon system. Fuck the gun, not fuck the gun.
Right.
If you caring about the gun, care about yourself. This cat's out here
Yeah.
that's, well, I can't move around, but I know how to shoot. my cousin, you know what I mean, my half cousin, Fat Zach, the fat guy with guns, you know what I mean. I said, Zach, I ain't even gonna get in an argument with you because if I fight you, it might be a murder charge. You know what I mean? Because you know what I mean, I might just steal you a couple, man, and back the fuck off, and you
Nah,
might die.
nah, man. I don't see that, man. I don't see that
You ain't
because I
see
don't know
Fat
how
Zach,
tall
man?
Zach.
Shit.
No. What I'm saying. Nah, honestly, I think if Zach get a hold of your ass, man, I think Zach will smash your little ass. And
Yo,
I'm
he
just being
can't move
honest
that
with you.
fast, bro.
You know,
He ain't
I
that
think
fast.
I think Zach. I
I ain't
think
gotta
Zach.
pull out a
I
gun
think if
on him.
Zach
I
get a
could just
hold to
kill
you,
him a
Zach
couple
will
of
sit
times.
there
You
and
know what I
Zach.
mean?
You keep on thinking you can steal somebody,
I can
man.
steal him a
Don't get
couple of
that shit
times. Like,
confused
you
because
know, jab,
big dudes
jab.
move fast.
Yo, I
See,
got left,
you gon'
left, right jab.
nah.
My
See,
right jab is
you
ill,
gonna
bro.
underestimate. See, that's the problem with you little skinny ass dudes. Y'all underestimate people. All right,
Yo,
that big
but
dude
that's
get
a
a hold to
Trinity
you or
lie.
whatever, man.
That's
You
a
might as well
Trinity
hang that
lie.
up.
It's not underestimating people. I
All
know how
right.
to get the fuck out the way and conceal for cover, bro. And that's Trinity Live on Monday. Join us on Monday by how to motherfucking, you know, conceal, find cover, and everything like that. Because I'm ducking, I'm getting out the way. I'ma steal you, and then I'ma duck, and I'ma move. You know what I mean? I'ma steal
Yeah,
them.
and
You
then
know
you
what I
know
mean?
what?
Hey, 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 hey,
You
everybody
you
got a
keep on
plan till
saying
nigga
that.
hit the fuck in
Look,
your mouth.
hey, look. He talking that shit, but fat guys with guns is gonna have him looking like that episode
That
on
nigga
Martin
gotta
when
shoot
Martin was
me.
in that ring. He
That
ain't gonna
nigga gotta
nah.
shoot me.
He
You
gonna
know
he
what
gonna
I
Hey,
put
but
them
mean?
paws on
hey,
you.
but look, hey, guys, I ain't trying to be. Hey, I'm gonna keep getting fucked up, but y'all be blessed, man.
Yeah, do your
All
thing,
right, man.
baby.
You take
Love
it
you,
All right,
easy,
bro.
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 Thanks for coming in.
All right. But
Yeah,
yeah.
man.
Zach gonna put
I'm a
them paws
run,
on
bro.
you, boy.
I'm a
Oh, you
run,
can
bro.
run. You talking about sticking and moving, sticking and moving.
I'm
Yeah,
sick of
keep
the
on with that
movement.
sticking
Motherfucker
and
catch a
moving
heart
shit.
attack, bro.
Nah,
And
shit. Zach gonna
you ain't
grab.
got your fit.
Nah,
You know how
look,
many cats
look.
that died in the boxing ring because they wasn't fit, bro?
It doesn't matter, man. I'm telling you, Zach look like if Zach get a hold to you, Zach gonna
He ain't
take
gonna
it.
get
This
a
time he
hold
gonna
to me.
swing. He gonna
You gotta
bam
be
bam
fast
your
as
ass.
fuck,
That's what's gonna
bro.
happen. Zach
Yo,
gonna
you
bam
gotta be
bam your
fast and
ass.
agile as fuck in order
He
to get me, bro. Yeah,
see
I
that's
was
what I'm
teasing him
saying.
about
You
that,
little nah, you
last
little
year.
skinny dudes. You little skinny dudes like to underestimate people. All right, and what's gonna happen? You gonna sit there and you gonna roll in and you gonna sit there and think you getting ready to take in what's the little running boxer name? Shit, man. Oh, damn, I ain't forgot his damn name. But you gonna sit there and be thinking you sticking and moving, and what's gonna happen? He gonna sit there and gonna catch you at the wrong time and gonna put them hands on you, gonna have you and just gonna have you at one arm and gonna be beating the shit out of your ass. And you gonna be like,
I
oh
just,
damn, I just
yo, that
come on, man,
motherfucker.
I was just messing around.
Yo, my cousin
Shit.
Fat Zach is not fat guy with guns. It's not. I'm not giving him the opportunity to grab me. You know what I mean? I ain't. Yo, he's strong as fuck because he got to hold up all that weight. So I ain't giving him the opportunity. I'ma steal him. Boom, boom, power blows
Whatever,
and
man.
run. You know what I mean?
Whatever. Zach, nah. Zach looked like he done bashed in a few heads back in the days, and I think he'll bash your head in too.
Man, that motherfucker ain't bad shit, motherfucker. I'm from Bed-Stuy, bro. Kill him with the flow. He can't fuck with me, his old Hollis ass. Yo, the fuck is he talking about, man? I told him that. And his brothers, Zach brother Cock Diesel, bro. Yo, his brother that's right next to him, Cock Diesel like a
Yeah.
motherfucker. Like, he from the neighborhood. So I was like, I'll fuck your ass up, man. But I ain't gonna fight you though. I told Zach, I said, I ain't gonna fight you, man, because I ain't want to get no murder charge for your ass trying to catch me. You motherfucker might pass the fuck out.
Yeah, shit.
Yo, but that's
Telling you.
kind of like Zach is my unofficial cousin. You know what I mean? We related some way because his family, I know his family name and they from the same neighborhood that I'm from. You know what I mean? And they got a big fucking clan. So we somehow interrelated, but yo, I told him, I was like, yo, if we ever gotta go to blows, I ain't gonna go to
Zach,
close because I don't want
yeah,
you.
you're talking that shit. Zach gonna hit you with that unity ring. That's what it's gonna be. Unity. Had that shit
Yeah,
branded on your forehead.
yo, I ain't committing no murder charges because the nigga want to fuck me up, man. But
He's
that's
gonna get a
the whole thing, man.
fat guys with guns ring and have that shit right there. Those initials. Fat
Yeah,
guys and guns was here.
he couldn't get me, man. I move too fast and I move too thorough. Can't fuck with me, bro. You know what I mean? But I
Yeah,
gotta
until you start coughing from that damn cigarette.
exactly. That's why I need to kick this shit.
Yeah.
I need to identify my weakness. You exactly right.
Hold on, cuz. Hold on. And that's gonna be
You
your ass.
exactly right.
Unity.
You exactly right. I need to leave this shit alone. I need to leave this shit alone. And I know I'm acknowledging that. You know, a lot of people's like, fuck that. I'ma just smoke. Or motherfuckers be like, fuck that. I bought this motherfucking nice armament and this shit is about to run. I can't be like that. I can't afford that to be like, fuck that. You know what I mean? So I'm about to quit this smoking shit. You know what I mean? And my wife gonna love me longer time. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna live this life longer time. You know what I mean? And my weapon systems is gonna work way longer time. My shit is getting sharper every day. You know what I mean? I suggest y'all do the same. Identify the deficiencies and sharpen up your weapon system, man. We got like 15 more minutes in this chat and it's live, man. Thank you, Ray Official, for backing me up. And anybody else want to come in and close us out, feel free. You know what I mean? The Ray Official, thanks, bro.
Ain't no problem, man. Shit.
I appreciate that. But because this shit is real problems. And I'm not saying that everybody got their weaknesses, and I'm not saying they give up their weaknesses, but just identify them and figure out how to compensate for them. You know what I mean? Like you're a brother of the plate, you know what I mean? So just drink some more water. You know what I mean? Skip a couple of meals after a good one.
Shit, I ain't skipping shit. I might go skip down the road or something like that, but that's about it. Shit. I ain't skipping a damn thing.
Hey, shit. Well, you know, you might kill him with the flow, baby. You know what I mean?
That's it. Three
Just
hots on a cot. My cot is this couch.
Well, if you ain't going to skip it, man, just make sure you do your stretch and flexes, man. So when it's time to raise that motherfucking piece up at a motherfucking full, that you fully capable of doing it. You know what I mean? When it's time for you to raise that piece up on one of these young boys acting stupid, man, you want to be optimal. Your mind already sharp, but you just want them joints to be working with you. You didn't want to chase one of them young boys down, man. You just want to let them know. You know what I mean?
Oh, I ain't shit, man. Oh, fuck that. I ain't chasing nobody.
So make sure your joints work.
I'm not chasing nobody, period, man. Hell, that ain't what I do.
Look at my man DC Money coming in. DC Money, what's good with you, baby?
Yo, what's up, fellas?
Take us home.
What's up, DC Money?
I just wanted to say, like, even when you started off early, and he was talking about, just staying fit, stretches. I mean, but last year, the end of last year, my last competition, I had shooter's elbow, and it's just starting to heal up a little bit. So, like, staying fit and not being able to pull a trigger is scary as hell. Scary.
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
tennis elbow is something that's preventable.
It is, but again, when you hear the word tennis elbow, you hear that name, you think that you have to play tennis. I didn't know that I was
tendonitis.
Yeah. Well, now I'm about to be in the sling for a few weeks, man. I got to have shoulder surgery again, so I'm gonna be stuck in that sling for a little while. I ain't looking forward to it. I mean, this will be the third one I had. Third one in less than 10 years.
Damn.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, I don't know what keeps causing it, man. I mean, I've had, like I said, the first one was back in 2015. Then I had one in 2016, and now I got to have another one because they said they found I got a bunch of tears in my shoulder, but I got a major one, but I've been trying to put it off, because I'm like, shoot, I don't want to sit there and do that thing. As long as the arm is working, it's just the only thing I can't lift. I can only lift for so much, before I start to really feel the pain. But I'm like, get it done or whatever, and get it over and done with. I just don't know when I'm gonna get it done.
Yeah.
So yeah, shit is no fun, man. I mean, but hell, I think it's the government, man. Hell, it's all military injury and shit like that. A lot of it, but these tendons or whatever that keep on snapping or whatever the hell they're taking and doing to my arm. I don't know what the hell that's from. That shit just all of a sudden my damn arm would just start hurting. And next thing you know, damn tendon and popped or whatever the hell they do.
They don't give you that rehab or anything or exercises to continuously do?
Oh yeah, I've had all that. I've done all that stuff, man.
No.
What's up?
Not for
Look,
real.
see that? There you go. That's the smoking.
Yeah.
Kill me. Killing me
calling.
softly with this song. But for real though, man, I've been having like problems. I usually stretch, right? And my therapist is introducing me to try some yoga and some Pilates because I'm getting older, man. And I got a little 8-year-old in here. I'm 50 years old with an 8-year-old. I can't keep up. So I need to do, other things to enhance my performance as far as my physical performance. And I've been stretching because part of our work routine in the morning when I do go into the office is do a group stretch. You know what I mean? It's a group stretch. But since I've been neglecting my responsibilities lately and I haven't been doing that, I haven't been able to get my group stretch. So when I went shooting with DC Money and Jova, just lifting up the rifles and like that caused unusual wear on my joints or my muscles.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And just from the elbow is controlling the trigger finger. You know what I mean? Your hand stabilization.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying, if I would have just continued to do what I was doing, just stretching and flexing, I wouldn't have had this problem because what I'm going through is something that's totally avoidable. You know what I mean? So let's work on the shit that we can work on. We can't probably stop our behavioral problems or our personality problems. Like we like the motherfucking food and we can't give it up. But the shit that we do have control of, let's start to work on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, hell, I sit there and eat a whole lot and then get my ass up and go take a walk instead of letting the itis kick my ass and fall asleep right after that meal.
Or take
That's
a
what
walk
I could take
before
and do.
you eat.
But
Or take a walk before you eat.
Probably do that shit after.
Nah.
Do it before after I
You ain't
eat.
gonna feel like doing it after. I ain't gonna cap, man.
Well, that's what
I'm hit.
Look, I ain't gonna lie. Shit, man, I sit here and eat this meal, man, and next thing you know, I come sit on this couch and my wife, she sits there and she just looks at me. She'll be sitting right across from me. And she'll look at me and shit, and then she'll see I take and start to maneuver my body and stuff. Then I stretch out and within 5 minutes, I'm gone. And when I sit there and go to sleep, I'm out for at least 3 hours.
That's why Pops and the
meal.
Boondocks opened up the Itis restaurant, bro.
Yes.
But like compared to us being, living in America, like my wife and I vacation in Medellin, Colombia. And one of the things that they do on Sundays is they block off the main street for several miles and allow people to run, bike, walk, any type of exercise, like for majority of the morning. Like the whole entire morning is set up for strictly that, like workout for the whole entire city, just to get out, work out, try your best to stay fit. And it's everybody. I'm talking from 90 years old to 3 years old. Everybody's out there, dogs, strollers, everyone, just to keep the flow going. And that's a country. That's something that they do for the country, to try to sit here and be able to do that all across Colombia, to have people work out and be able to stay fit. Maybe we probably have to do something like that here in the U.S.
Nah,
yeah.
That's imposing shit. And our government just want us to motherfucking the government just want to get money from the companies that's making profit off of feeding us. You know what I mean? They just want us to eat us, to feed us to death, get an insurance policy, and die, nigga. That's all the fuck they want us to do. But we need to figure out a way to live longer. You know what I mean?
Take all those drugs they want to push to you and everything else.
Yeah.
That's why we carrying these firearms, because we want to live longer, man. So if we want to live longer, if we really, really, really want to live longer, we got to stop killing our fucking self. For real. We seriously got to stop killing ourselves. You know what I mean? Or just figure out how to balance it out, man. Because I love food, bro. I love food. I love drinks. I love my cigarettes. I love my coffee. But I got to balance this shit out. Like I ain't saying I'm totally quitting my coffee, but I'm gonna have better fucking coffee this time. I ain't gonna drink my 7-Eleven shit that I usually have, or my Dunkin' Donuts or my Starbucks. I'm gonna wait till I get this nice palette of, you know what I mean, this real Ethiopian or this Yemenese or this real expensive shit that I'm gonna just, cherish the feeling of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm doing. Everybody know they own vices. My vices is cigarettes, coffee, and my ultimate weakness is women. So I left that alone a long time ago. You know what I mean?
Now, Richie, I got a prenup that's mean.
so you good to go. You know what I mean? You good to go. So I left them. The ultimate weakness was the woman. I left them. I leave the motherfuckers alone. I ain't weak to that no more. So the other things that's impairing my shit is the caffeine and the nicotine. You know what I'm saying? And I know that first thing is identify what's wrong. Second thing is figure out how to compensate for it, not get rid of it, because it's a whole lot harder. Reality, it's not easy to get rid of who we are. And maintaining who we are is important. So if I love food, I love this shit on my plate, by all means do that, right? But realize that you have to compensate for it sometime. If you got to quit, and like my man Bully Proof said, go into juices and leave the shit alone for real, do that. But if you got to quit, and if you got to just like eat this big steak ass meal and enjoy it, okay, I ate this, I enjoyed it. Now what I got to do to compensate for it, leave the shit alone for a week or two and be all right. You know what I mean? Leave it alone for a week or two. Don't have that steak meal every other day. Have it like every 3 months. Make it a treat. Make the things you enjoy a treat. The only motherfuckers that's happy in America is the motherfuckers that's high all the time, and they do that shit every day. You know what I mean? The motherfucking high motherfuckers, they got to get high every single day. And at what point does getting high, does being happy, does feeling good, get played out? You know what I mean? I want to feel good sometimes.
I don't know, man. See, you talking about that? I don't know. I don't know what they feeling, because them jokers are smoking all day, every day.
Yeah, it's the same thing you feel. Believe it or not, we demonize that shit, but it's the same thing that some of us are doing with food, or some of us are doing with our life habits. We demonize that shit because of what?
That's my only weakness.
But everybody got their vices, man, and no one person's vice is greater than the other. But what happened is the vices, as long as the vice is acknowledged, we can move past it. You know what I mean? But we got 2 minutes left. Take me out of here, gentlemen.
Sure. Ain't a whole lot I could say, man. I'm just saying, food is a weakness. I mean, you got to figure out, the whole thing is portions. How much you consume. That's the main thing. That's one of my problems, because my portions are big as hell. So I got to figure out how to make them portions small. Well, I don't have to figure it out. Yeah, I don't have to figure it out. I just have to do it. And the same thing like with my water intake.
Yeah.
drinking
Fact.
more water and stuff like that, man.
Facts.
But I mean, you know, when you got a wife that cooks as good as mine, I mean, I don't know, man. Shoot, that shit be like crack. You know, it be calling me. That's
What's up,
look,
DC
that's
Money?
that blue magic.
What's up, DC Money?
So for me, I'm gonna tell you what my doctor told me. You know, it's like keep your heart rate up, 30-minute walks a day with your heart rate up. Try your best to stay away from a lot of stressful things like traffic or you know, rushing home to take out the trash or cut the grass. Try to take your time on stuff like that, because not only does it decreases your lifetime, but it also puts a little more stress on your bedroom activity and things like that. So, you know, I notice that we have less performance because of that, and I see it every day with a lot of my customers. They're coming in and they're stressed out, and I got dudes 18 to 25, you know, they telling me that they're taking Viagra and stuff like that. So, you know, whatever we can do to keep our lives going, you know, little by little, I say, let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take it all out of here. We had 2 hours, but what I'm saying, this shit, your physical maintenance of your system is not a one shit fit all. The first thing you do is identify what your shit is. So, because what works for DC Money or what works for Ray Official and what works for me, my problems is not your fucking problems. Look at your own stuff and figure out how to sharpen your own sword. You know what I mean? Or how to balance it out. You know what I mean? In order to improve your life or to save your life. Because as again, I'm gonna speak to it, the guns ain't gonna do it, bro. If you're gonna kill yourself in the process. But yo, let me take it out of here. I'm in this live. Thank y'all for supporting me, man. I love y'all and it's highly appreciated. Peace.
Man, that was awesome, dude. Damn, that was deep.